going on? It's your boy, the Wise. Welcome back to Vader's Lair. It's time for episode 5 of Star Wars Andor. I freaking can't wait. Let's go. Oh, the hype is real. Alright, let's get into the lair. I'm super excited. We probably have 20 or so minutes until the episode drops, and we're gonna probably start watching it as soon as it does. So let's get straight into it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night, and I hope everybody in the chat is doing well. Let's do it. Welcome in, everybody. We got the chat working. Make sure to subscribe to Vader's Lair. I think the subscribed little graphic made the chat box disappear. Do you guys see that? I wasn't the only one. Okay, there's the tripping out at the beginning of the stream. Hope you guys are doing well though, and I hope you're having a fantastic night. I am super freaking excited for episode 5 of Andor coming out tonight in about 30 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but the first 4 episodes of Andor really have captured me and brought me back into the Star Wars galaxy in a way I didn't really think was, I don't want to say didn't think was possible, but like, I don't know, it just feels like such a down-to-earth, grounded, gritty, real Star Wars that I haven't felt in a while, I guess. Andor is definitely hitting all the spots for me though, whether it's the Easter eggs, the incredible characters and dialogue that it's had, the story so far that, while maybe a slow burn, has been really, really fascinating. I don't know, man. I'm super excited for tonight's episode. I'm excited to potentially get that dinner party at the Mothma house. Crossing my fingers, hoping. I think it'll happen, though. I think it'll happen. Sly Moore, man. Come on. Forgive us some Sly Moore and Ameda. It'll be a fun episode if that happens. Definitely excited to see Mon Mothma though. I think she could be even going back to Luthen Rael's shop once again. Maybe we'll get some more Easter eggs. Once again, crossing my fingers for that one too. It should be a fun night though. It should be a fun night. We've been having a fun night already. We just did a gaming stream and a preview a little bit ago. But just to do a preview for what we could see tonight other than what I just talked about, I think it's possible we could see Andor and the group of partisans that he's kind of hanging out with potentially going in and infiltrating, stealing that payroll. I don't know if that's going to be tonight's episode or if we're going to get kind of more of the workings and the preparation before the last few days of it. But I think it's going to happen in the next 2 episodes. We're going to start to see that, and maybe even some of the beginning. Jedi Mike, it's good to see you in the chat. Bailey's Buddhism, welcome in. I'm glad to see you, first timer. Hope you have a fantastic time with this watch party tonight, and I really hope you enjoy episode 5 of Andor. Tim the Goat, Moth Mommy. Yes, I'm excited to see Moth Mommy. 15 minutes until episode release. Just about. Yes, we are Mon Mommy simps indeed. Cassian, where you at, Ash? Come into the chat. Just Fernie, I hope you're doing well, my friend. It's good to see you. Saw that you did a little stream with Quentin the other day, my friend. That looks pretty lit. I gotta check that out. Much love to you, Fern. Did someone say mommy? Oh yes, we here at Vader's Lair, we love ourselves some Mon Mothma. And there was like because she's Mom Mothma, you know, it's kind of like a play on words. She's now the Moth Mommy. That's how we do it here at Vader's Lair. So sophisticated. I can't wait to see Mom Mama though. She's gonna be an amazing character throughout this series, and I think even in season 1, I think really tonight at the dinner party, if that happens and everything, we could get some pretty interesting scenes. What's going on with my audio? I'm like hearing the game still. For those of you guys that were in the gaming stream, I gotta turn my PlayStation off. That's throwing me the heck off. Someone did say mommy though. Alright. 10 to 15 minutes until the episode. I'm super excited for this, man. Let me know how hyped you guys are on a scale of 1 to 10 for this episode. I'm at about 11. I'm always at 11 when a new Star Wars episode drops. Hello there. 13 minutes, says Luis. Let's go. Alright, I gotta chill. She better not have a drink. You're gonna spit it out laughing. Probably. This is definitely gonna be a good one. I said episode 4, I felt like it was really gonna branch out. I'm hoping we get more of ISB. It really did branch out in episode 4, but I'm hoping we get more of the ISB, more of that dinner party, more Easter eggs. Heck, if we get more like Ricotta and Empire kind of drops, like that came out of left field in episode 4. If we get more stuff like that and really cool dialogue and little pieces in episode 5, man, this show has been a blast so far. I'm here for it. A 10! Hey, that's the hype level we like to see. 10 from Mike as well. Bailey's 10. Tim says this is going to be a good one. A 10 from Luis Escalante as well. Everybody's freaking excited for it, man. Andor is hitting. It's hitting. I can't wait till it really draws traction, because I feel like it's really been mainly the Star Wars fans that have been kind of watching it so far. But I think now 4 or 5 episodes in, a lot more people are going to start watching and checking it out. You know what I mean? Jared Dyer, it's good to see you back in the chat. Tim's, hope everyone's doing good. Hey, hope you're doing well as well, Goat. It's almost 12 too. The Senate? Ooh, Luis, dude. I definitely think we could see the Senate. So that's kind of what I was going to talk about before. I think throughout season 1 we could see the Senate eventually fall. And yes, I do think we could see the Senate itself too. That's definitely possible. I don't know if that's going to be tonight's episode. I think it's probably more the dinner party kind of thing. But I think at some point we definitely are going to get some scenes of the Senate. And even maybe its eventual fall until Palpatine truly takes over. I forgot to make my cookies. How dare you? No, I'm just playing. Go make some cookies, man. You got like 10 minutes. Depending on the cookies, you can maybe finish it in that time. You know what I mean? But the hype is real. It's all good. Yo, come to the dark side. We have cookies. Alright, let's get the hype going. I've got those M&M minis and the chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, fire. Fire. I'm partial to cookie dough. Cookie dough is almost as fire as the Andor show has been. You know what I mean? Episode 5 tonight. Let's get the Andor hype going in the chat. I want to see some Andor hype emojis. Let's get it going. Hype. Alright. What have you guys been thinking of the Andor show so far on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's get some rankings in there again. Ashhammer, at least you're on time. Shots fired. Andor. Hey. There we go. The emojis. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Alright, I'm checking Disney Plus. I'm gonna make sure that we got the timer going for when the episode drops. That way we can just kind of get into it. I'll make sure to give a little bit of time for everybody so that they can sync it up with us. And if you're new to the channel, first of all, a big welcome to you. I hope you're doing well. Make sure to subscribe. That's how you can chat in the chat. We have subscribers only mode on right now. So if you do want to talk in the chat, shoot us with your Andor questions or hit us up with your commentary about the episode. Make sure to subscribe, and then I don't even know what I was saying about subscribing to begin with, but just do it and join the discourse. You know what I mean? The Discord as well. Mando Mike says 7.5 out of 10. Hey, that's a pretty good level though. It's good to be, a lot hyped, but not overly hyped like me. I just get the crazy hype. You know what I mean? I get too excited. Whenever there's a new Star Wars thing, that's like a big event for me. On the real. It's always exciting, man. Ash says, I like it a lot, but it's just not crazy. I think it's going to get a little bit crazier towards the back half of the season. That's part of that slow burn, you know what I mean? Episodes 1 through 4, 9, 8.5, 9, and 9.5 for me, says Jedi Mike. Pretty high praises, my friend. That's awesome. I'm glad you've been liking it. Just Fernie says 7 out of 10, but I like it. Hey, there you go. I need to know more about Luthen. Dude, Luis, you're not the only one. Luthen has probably been my favorite character in this series so far. He's just so interesting. The fact he has all these artifacts, I'm like, who are you? I need to know. Mano Mike says, I want Forrest Whitaker. Bro, me too. Me too. I honestly don't think Forrest Whitaker is going to be probably in the next 2 episodes. So the way that the Andor show has been going so far, it seems like they're kind of doing 3-episode arcs like the Clone Wars did back in the day, which is really cool. It's cool to me. We already know season 2 is supposed to be kind of a year for every 3 episodes of that season, which is also going to be 12 episodes, so 4 years. This first season is a 1-year spanning season, kind of. It takes place over 1 year, but it seems like they're kind of keeping the same 3-story arc kind of thing going, or 3-episode story arcs. So the first 3 episodes were kind of like an introduction to Andor. I think these 3 episodes that we're watching, we just watched the first one last week. We're watching the second one tonight, and the third one's going to be next week of this kind of arc that we're on. I think this arc is about, Andor going to Aldhani, and call it the Aldhani Mon Mothma arc, if you will. Andor is dealing with Aldhani. He's going to be stealing the payroll throughout these 3 episodes. And I think Mon Mothma is going to be, dealing with the dinner thing and realizing she needs to, really go full force with the rebellion. Like, she can't just be doing it in the shadows. She's got to, she still wants nobody to notice. And I think, that scene from the trailer where she's talking to one dude and she's like, I hope they don't notice, or, they're so busy doing all this stuff. I hope they don't notice, or they don't even notice, what I'm doing underneath the scenes or behind the scenes. And the one dude's like, what are you doing, kind of thing. I think that's going to be at the dinner party tonight. We're going to see something like that. So Mon Mothma's probably going to figure out, I gotta get out of here by next episode. And I think by the 3rd episode, she might have to leave the Senate and kind of, the planet in general. She might have to leave Coruscant. But we will find out. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Ashhammer, welcome into the chat, homie. I'm glad you're here. I hope his ship is powered by a Kyber crystal. Bro, yes. I can't wait to see Luthen's ship in action. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but I'm hyped when we do. Mike E says, there is a theory Luthen is a Jedi. Let me see. Thoughts. I don't think Luthen is a Jedi. I don't think so. I did at one point think that it was possible. The fact he knew all of this stuff. I actually workshopped with Star Wars Meg on, I like her theory. I really like her theory. Her theory is that Luthen potentially knew someone like Jocasta knew, that potentially gave him a whole bunch of these artifacts and maybe even was close or friends with him. I think that kind of a thing makes a little bit more sense than Luthen himself being a Jedi. And the other thing is, if he's a Jedi, I don't know if he would really have a workshop set up and be so involved with the rebellion. And the workshop being set up a couple blocks from where Palpatine lives. It's not a great place to hide if you're a Jedi. Can we see the robot Andor shows? Can we see the robot shows up with Andor in Rogue One? So you're talking about K2SO, I believe, just Fernie. And I don't think we're gonna see K2SO just yet, but I do think K2SO will show up in the Andor series. He's probably gonna show up, I think, at the end of season 1. If it's not at the end of season 1, it's definitely happening probably at the beginning of season 2. And K2SO is going to be a fun character to have in this series. A really fun character. He was probably my favorite character in Rogue One, other than Jin and Chirrut Imwe. Those are probably my 3 favorite characters from Rogue One. But I do think he will be in it at some point. Alright, let me refresh Disney Plus, see if the new episode is out. Nope, still 4 episodes. Bailey says, Hondo is my boy. Hey, Hondo is a goat. I would love to see Hondo in this show. 3 minutes. I want to see live action Hondo too, Mando Mike. Just Fernie says, can we see Robot Andor? Yeah, there you go. I want to see Luthen use that retractable sword. Me too, bro. That thing, it's like a retractable spear sword. I don't even know, bro. It's made of Beskar, it looks like. I'm telling you, Luthen is... I need to know what the heck is going on with that guy. Yes, Chirrut is a goat. And, dude, I wouldn't even be surprised if we see Jedha. Like, I think, it'd be cool to go to Jedha during the episodes we follow Saw Gerrera. I think that'd be really cool to go to Jedha. And we could even see some of the, you know, Chirrut Emwe kind of dudes who are the guardians of the wills, if you will. That'd be really cool. Churros? I love churros. My gosh, Star Wars Obsession, it's good to see you in the chat, my brother. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're excited for Andor Episode 5. Let's go. Obsession in the house. Refresh. Come on. I'm so hyped for this episode. Close enough. I love churros Imwe. Churros Imwe is delicious. Hey, I hope you get some nice Z's, my friend. Much love to you, Star Wars Obsession, and I hope you enjoy it in the morning then. Hope you have a good night, man. Let's go. Any moment now, this episode's gonna drop. I'm super excited. Thanks for sticking with me, chat. I hope you guys are having a good night so far. Just wanted to say hi. Hey, hi to you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. We gotta catch up sometime, my man. We gotta catch up sometime. We should catch up soon and talk about your thoughts on episode 5. I'll hop over on your channel, my guy. Go check out Star Wars Obsession. Will we see Dedra Miro come knocking on Cyril Khan's door for help? That would be interesting. I don't even remember who Dedra Miro is, but that is something I kind of forgot about, is the Cyril Khan arc. So before the episode drops right now, Cyril Khan, I think, is going to be in this episode, and I remember Tony Gilroy. Oh, episode 5's up. Okay, the axe forgets. Interesting. 46 minutes. Let me turn down the music, and let's get this thing going. Alright, episode 5 is out. I'm gonna pull it up, pause it at 0 seconds. Real quick before we do get into it though, I think it's possible people might not like this, but I think we're gonna have an interesting little scene here in this episode with Cyril Khan and his mother. Now, he got slapped last week by her, but I think there's more to see with that, and I think we're gonna see more of Cyril Khan. So let's get this episode going. I have it up. Let's get it going in the next 30 seconds to a minute. Gotta make sure that everybody's got it going. Callisto, it's good to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing well. It's out. Here we go. The hype is real. The axe forgets. Hit play. Alright, let's get it going in the next 20 seconds into a day. I've got to take my boys to school. Enjoy, guys and gals. Hey, Mike East, I hope your boy has a fantastic day at school. I hope you have a great day as well. Thanks for being in the chat. Yo, I woke up. Hey, Steve, welcome in. All right, let's get this episode going in the next 10 seconds. Steve, pull it up quick. The Axe Forgets, Star Wars Andor, Episode 5. Let us begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it. Boom. Let's go. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get more of the ISB. I actually really like that they do the previously on kind of thing. Let's go! But my cookies. Go make them. All right, I think we're gonna get a bit of this Aldhani story arc this episode. All right, let's get to it, Cass, Clem. All right, so Aldhani, the mother arc, most likely. Mon Mothma probably returning. Let's go. Let's get to it. Let's go. Freaking hype, man. Let's go. Lucasfilm Limited. I've got a good feeling about this, and some bad ones. Mommy. Oh, I always forget about the intro. They do a little slightly different variation every time, it seems like. Oh, I'm liking the upbeat. Star Wars 95, what up? Good to see you, Politics. The episode is out. Yeah, we just started it. We got the intro going right now. Only good feelings here. I hear you, Bailey. Blue milk. Oh man, here we go. Cyril Khan at home. So excited. It is different music every time. Glad you made it, 95. Ooh, he does look like he's about to cry. Same. Just gonna talk crap about my posture. Uh-oh. Blue milk in a cereal? Yikes. Woo. This isn't. Yikes. This actress is pretty good. This is gold, Bailey. Yikes. Oh, I wonder if there's some Melu run on that play. Wow, what a scene between Cyril Khan and his mama. I mean, I know we're getting Mon Mothma mama in a little bit, but we still got the Kyber. Someone take his stuff or? Just going through his stuff? Like his gun. Yikes. Damn. Great head. Damn. His tattoos are raw. I like the chest one a lot. That's hard. It's him. I'm dead. Not yeah, new tattoo ideas. Interesting. I think he's gonna get invested with them. Yikes. Come on. It's crazy they actually made Cassian look younger than Rogue One. Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking, Tim. It does look like they de-aged him a little bit, and he looks a bit younger. Maybe it's just the beard and everything, but... Oh, yes. Let's go. Is that his daughter? Her daughter? Yep. Dang, what the heck happens to her daughter and her husband? Oh my gosh. Leftover mac and cheese, yum. Mothma! Yikes. Everybody's having issues. I just, no, I think the dinner is coming either this episode or next. It shouldn't. Maybe it's not coming this episode, but we will see it. I'm almost convinced we'll see it. Not real daughter, says Steve. Excellent question. I I think she is, but oh. True. Yeah. I like Nemec. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That was deep as hell. That kid is smart. You guys are 4 minutes ahead. We'll catch up soon. Much love. Homeboy is not going to make it. He's probably not just funny, but he is a smart kid. I like this kid, so he's dead. That's all of us in the chat right now. We're all feeling it. Interesting. I wonder if that's the like. We'll see. We'll see. This is gonna be crazy. whenever they try to pull this off, it's gonna be crazy. Whoa, that ram thing is crazy. Tamron. Deploy the garrison. Their plan seems to have a few holes. Indeed, Callisto. Even Andor wasn't quite sure he was sure about what he was saying. It seemed like everyone's kind of, yeah, it should be. Oh God. Commandant? The Commandant? It would be cool if they do it this episode. I think they'll start it this episode. I don't know if they'll get too far into it. We'll see. They walk pathetically. No, I'm just playing. Who's the little dude walking by that? Oh, back on Ferrix with the ISB agent. I love seeing both sides too, Tim. It's cool to see the Empire. They do this a lot in Rogue One too. Yeah, they're gonna infiltrate. This is gonna be crazy. He's been watching everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hell no. Whew. They could still fly by. Yikes. TIE fighters can move. That was wild. Donnie's. Okay, those are the homeworld people. Aldhani. I think he is from Aldhani. Damn. It's wild how deep he's infiltrated already. That was a dope flyby. Definitely an intimidation tactic. Imitations. He's worried about the Kyber crystal. Yeah, Andor's just worried somebody's gonna take that thing because he knows it's worth a lot. Oh, she don't like him still. Jakku mention? Oh, shh. You're ahead of us, Dale. You're ahead of us. Hosnian Prime? There it is. It is awesome, Bailey. I kind of like following all these different storylines. No worries to you, Dale. My bad. This episode's been wild, man. Building tension big time. He probably will get caught with the kyber around his neck. I don't know, though. He might not. At least it's always on him that way. That's why he did that. to the rebellion. They should drop 2 episodes a week for sure. That'd be wild, Steve. Here we go again. Right, politics? Every mom. Oh, come on. I keep seeing Miss Fig even though she's completely different in the show, right? What a life for Cyril Cohen, huh? I'd love to be that guy. Trooper, halt. What is that around your neck? Wow. There you go. I like that answer. Attention. She's talking about that guy that we just saw, the Imperial Gorn. Lieutenant Gorn. He fell in love with one of the Aldhani people and the Empire took her away from him. Yeah, I was wondering that too. What kind of leads was blonde lady taking? What the Oh, he definitely got caught with it. Everyone is. Yeah, that's true. Yikes. Nobody's gonna trust each other. Uh, the anxiety of this episode. Oh, damn. Coruscant at night looks fire. Woo! The dinner party. At least I think the dinner party. Or did we miss the dinner party? Did we miss the dinner party? Bro. I'm so confused. That was a great scene. Close. Probably a different party. Probably. I feel like the other party was supposed to be at their house, right? I mean, they are political people, so they're probably doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Coruscant looks so cool, though. ZeroCon Part 3! This is so ridiculous. Still obsessed with Andor. If they skipped the dinner party, I'd be shocked. Me too. Oh, come on, man. Skeen just does not like him. Makeup now. Come on. You guys can do it. Jeez. Pepper Tree Farm. I like Terriman. I love the music too, Don. It's a vibe. All my predictions are wrong, says Dale. Me too, man. Every week. I mean, the story beats I'm right about, but my predictions, whew. Steve. That guy looks like Chris Martin from Coldplay. Luthen? Yeah, finally. Look at the holocrons. I'm like trying to look at all the Easter eggs again. Oh, and the music is a vibe. Let's go. And that's the end? Mother. Man. Damn. What an episode. Alright, let me know what you guys thought of Star Wars Andor Episode 5, The Axe Forgets. Man. Gotta gather my thoughts after that one. I almost wanted more Mon Mothma. I think we'll get that next episode, but I'm still highly intrigued with her, and we barely got Luthen. That was literally like one little scene of Luthen. I really liked a lot of the scenes on Aldhani and kind of seeing where that's going, and the fact that it is going to be next week that we kind of see all that stuff happen. Maybe next week is the dinner party. Maybe we missed the dinner party. I'm not really sure. But man, that episode was pretty freaking lit. The tension and anxiety that they kind of build in the episodes, it's real, man. I feel it. And the actors do a great job of portraying that and bringing those scenes to life. The Skeen, I think that was the name. Skeen, the kind of arc that he had with Andor throughout this episode, kind of distrusting him, going through his stuff, kind of going through his gonna go through his stuff again, but like talks with him and kind of tries to gauge like what he is and who Andor was about. And then like, you get the scene with Andor telling him straight up like, I'm here for money, and like, I'm gonna do what I need to do, but if that's not good enough for you guys, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm gonna do my job, and I'm here for the money, but I'm here to do my job. Like, nothing happens, but so much happens. That's a good way of putting it, Dale. A lot of episodes. Tim says it's probably my favorite episode so far. That's what's up, man. Glad it aired today, man. I liked episode 4 more action. Episode 4, I feel like episode 4 didn't have that much more action. If anything, episode 3 has been the most action-packed episode, I think. Feels like it's building nicely. Yeah, Bailey, it's definitely slowly building so nicely, but yeah, no dinner scene either. Dang, I want another one. And that's the one thing that I think all of us can agree on, is after every episode every week, it's like, we want more. And we know we should. After the tease from last week, right? Solid episode, says Star Wars MCU OG. Definitely a solid episode. Let me know what you guys thought of it on a scale of 1 to 10 down below. I would give it a 9.25. 9.25. Definitely high praises for the episode, but it had a lot of tension scenes that I really liked, and I love the dialogue throughout a lot of this. It's interesting. I almost expected more from Mon Mothma. Was hoping to get a little bit more from Luthen Rael. Glad we still got what we did. The interesting things with Mon Mothma in this episode were her husband and her daughter. I think that is her biological daughter. I heard somewhere that the Chandular customs, which I believe that's where the Mothmas are from, they apparently get married at like 16. So I thought her daughter would even be older, but maybe she has multiple kids and that's just one of them. But I don't think we ever knew that Mon Mothma had a husband or a daughter. So interesting to see, and looks like the daughter takes after the father, because she was giving Mom the business in that one scene, man. And then we get Cyril Khan. The Cyril Khan scenes, man, those crack me up. I don't know, it's such an awkward vibe between him and his mom. His mom is just like, well, I'll ask your uncle, I'll get your uncle on it. And he's like, he just hates the fact that he's relying on her and he wasn't able to bring Andor to justice. He's so obsessed with him. It's wild. Tim says there's so much action in the trailer and it looks incredible. They're going to deliver when it's time. They definitely will. And I don't think there's been like a lack of action yet. I think we're building to that, and that's the good thing to do, Hope Moth Mommy will give me the business. I think next week she's giving us the business for sure. But her daughter was giving her the business. Ash Hammer says that was definitely one of my favorites. I'll say 8. I just wish we had the next episode to watch as well. But this was a good setup episode. I feel like Andor would be so good if they just released all 12 at once. But I get it. I'm enjoying the ride, man. 12 for tension and unexpected building characters. 5 for busted expectations. Well, that's the thing about expectations, man. They usually don't come to fruition. You can't set too much expectations for yourself. 3.5 out of 10 says Politics. Release an arc at a time. I'm with you, Bailey. Pork Chop says this was great TV, man. It's an actual TV show. We learned a lot today. We did, Pork Chops. We did, and I'm enjoying the ride. Actually, the character that stood out to me in this episode for some reason was Lieutenant Gorn. And we didn't get that much of Lieutenant Gorn in this episode, but getting the little tidbit of his backstory, and that Andor's like, why is there a lieutenant helping us? And she's all, well, he fell in love with one of the people of Aldhani, and then You know, they did some stuff to the Aldhani people. They took his love away. He's not a big fan of the Empire anymore. It's like, you know, it's, I don't know, definitely great character building to your guys' point. And man, good episode. I love me some character building. Ashhammer says if they did 3 episode drops, it would be perfect. To be honest, I don't want all 12, but I want one a week. I don't want one a week. Yeah, I think that is a good gauge. So 7.5 says obviously subdued. That's not a bad gauge. That's not a bad rate. Tim says to me it was like the other episode, but more consistent with the tension, so I liked it. Yeah, dude, I feel like the last 2 episodes so far on this arc that we're on, I guess you could say, it's felt so like tense, like so much anxiety. 9 out of 10 for me. Do it. This episode left me hungry after no dinner scene. They told you we're gonna have a dinner, and then you got to the what you thought was the dinner, and you're starving for more. Perfect spy thriller anxiety vibes. It is, dude. And that little the music is so good. A little tune that they did at the end there when Luthen was closing up shop. I love that one. The Andor music so far has been an absolute bop. I can't wait until it all releases on iTunes and everything. You know, I want to listen to it. It's a vibe. It's cool how like almost disco-y punk it feels at times, and I love it, man. It's so dystopian, so like it's great. It's great. Pork Chop says he's all cool. Y'all just paint in the night after walks away. Yeah. Couldn't even read that, but yeah. I agree. 3 episodes. No, yeah, 3 episodes at a time would definitely be nice. The other thing that in Luthen shop, since we got a little bit more Easter eggs, not really too much. I was trying to look, but they did give us a better look at the holocrons that he has. Those things are big. Those things are really big. At least they look like holocrons. The Sith one definitely looks like a Sith holocron. I'm pretty sure that's what those are. Gorn played it perfectly. Yeah, he did. He did. Jedi Mike says we didn't get the dinner, we got the appetizer. This guy gets it. Tim says the holocrons look really big. I noticed that too. Yeah, they did. Holocrons are huge. I had no idea. I don't know if all of them are. I don't even know if those are holocrons really. They might just be a nod to them, but the Sith one looks like it exactly like holocron. You know, it's painted the night after so the workers can enjoy the light show. Yeah, I mean, Gorn is my guy, man. That's the kind of boss you want. A boss of the people. Wookiee-sized holocrons? Yeah, maybe. They come from Kashyyyk. They're like the holocrons bigger, so people see them in the background. That maybe in the first episode. In the second episode, they were like right in your face, though. Like, we noticed them. We noticed them this time. Well, the one Ezra had was way smaller. They probably have different sizes. That's what I'm thinking too. Maybe it's just the art division, but nah, it's got to be just different sizes. And Jedi Mike says the holocrons in Batuu are larger than, say, Star Wars Rebels animated. I would say the same, but they're not quite as big as Luthen Rael's holocrons apparently either. Politics says, I'm going to be tired at work for this episode. LOL. No joke. I want 3 more episodes if this is how it's going to be. Do it. I mean, lightsabers in Rebels are tiny too, so it could just be the depiction. Everything is smaller in Rebels. Except Ahsoka's Leku. I'm dead. Steve says, I'm serious. People are saying this episode and the show is slow. It is, but I feel like the show is going deep into character building and really showing you why these people are rebelling. I love it. Me too, man. And that is really the heart of Andor, I believe. The heart of the show is why these people are rebelling. The surface level, like, street everyday people. That's really what this show is about. And Tony Gilroy told us that's exactly what the show is going to be about. He has not lied. It's you get as real as it gets with Cyril Khan and his mother. You get even realer with the people rebelling. And another character I love, I'm going to butcher his name, but Namek. I know that's the planet from DBZ, but I think that's his name too. I hope I'm saying that right. That kid is freaking cool. I like that kid. That's the kid from the End of the Effing World on Netflix, but great acting. And I loved his character in this episode. He talks like a million miles per hour, but at the same time, I understood every word he said, and I agree. That dude is a smart kid. Smart kid. Steve Strinker says, I just want the mom to slap him once each episode. We all do. We all do, man. I loved it. I loved it. Tim says, it's just a thriller in the end. It's going to be less slow than any thriller. So with the expectations I have personally, it hasn't been a letdown at all. Me neither, man. It definitely has yet to be a letdown for me. 5 episodes in, and I'm loving Andor. I think it's a solid 9 so far out of 10. It's good, man. It is good. Don Clotterman says no problem with the pace. No problem with the pace for me either. Someone in the chat earlier said that they really like how we're kind of bouncing all over the place in this. I love it. I love going through all of these storylines, and I love that they're probably going to intersect at some point down the line. That's really where this is all heading. Even some of the little kind of, teasers and, tidbits here or there talking about Jeddah. Or I don't even know if Jeddah was mentioned, but they said Jakku. There's a couple other things, and last week they talked about Scarif. I wouldn't even be surprised if we saw Scarif at some point in season 1 or 2. And I love that we're following the Imperials and the Rebels. I love all the storylines going on, and I want to know everything. That's why I feel like we want more every week, because we're really following like 5-10 minutes of Andor. 3 minutes of Mon Mothma, 30 seconds of Luthen, a couple minutes of Cyril and his mom, and then, 5 minutes of the Empire doing their thing and the ISB and everything too. So I feel like that's why we've been wanting more and feeling like it's a slow burn, but really, like, you follow each one of those threads, it's like a lot is going on. A lot is going on. I don't think it's because the show is slow. House of Dragons is slow, but at least every scene is dope. Every scene of House of Dragons is not dope. And I feel like this has a very similar vibe to House of Dragons. See, I love House of Dragons, and I love this show, but I feel like they're different vibes too. Similar feels, and I feel like Andor has almost felt more like an HBO show than most other Star Wars products. So, I don't know, man. If anything, I see more similarities between the two shows than anything. I think every scene of Andor has been pretty dope. Like, the only scene I'm kind of confused about so far is some of the stuff with Luthen, but otherwise I've been loving almost every scene. Don't get me wrong, the Cyril Khan stuff with his mother is definitely interesting, and I don't know, it's still dope. Not quite. The halfway mark is next week. 6 episodes in will be the middle episode, I guess you will, if you will. But it was primarily, setting up for this big event that's happening at the end of this arc, this second arc. Aaron Tomato says, yeah, everyone's storylines are all going to collide in a huge way. I'm getting a little antsy because the tension is building, but I do think the pacing is effective as it is. Exactly, man. And to Tim's point at the beginning of this stream, like, binging this show is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We're having a fun time going week to week now. Remember what it was like to get the first arc all at once. And to your guys' point, maybe dropping 3 episodes a week should have been the way. But, man, I'm loving this. It's going to be a great 12 episode watch. Tim says they basically give the faceless stormtroopers an identity to me. I see that. I could definitely see that. Steve Starenka says the funeral scene felt an hour long, an hour with nobody talking. Dude. You're talking House of the Dragon. Dude, yeah, that scene was built to kind of give us tension too, in its own way. But yeah, I'm telling you, man. Binge rewatch is definitely going to be fire. Tim says they basically give and he says, I know they aren't stormtroopers yet, but I just like that they're getting to see the other side in their more private life. Yeah, man. Yeah, I thought talking about Lieutenant Gorn, I thought the scene with him and one of the subordinates on the top of the kind of runway was super interesting when the dude was like, can you imagine all of them being here? And he's like, yeah, I could. I remember I was here and I know what it was like. It was interesting to see that side of Gorn and, him doing this for the reason he is and everything. Jedi Mike says saving the Andor holocron at the end makes me still think if it's the corporal officer who will turn rebel. So you think Cyril Khan will turn a rebel? I feel like Cyril Khan is like the last person who would become a rebel. Maybe. Maybe. It would be entertaining. I would like that, but I don't. They play that trope a lot though too, Jedi Mike, where it's like the evil guy turns good. And again, that is part of Star Wars. It is definitely a huge part of Star Wars. Darth Vader turning good. Doesn't get bigger than the worst villain in the entire show turning good. There's good in all of us. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Cyril Khan, I just don't know if he would ever become a rebel. That'd be a full 180 for him. Does having every main character in a scene make it dope? I don't know. Steve, Star Wars MCU OG says, I'm really enjoying the show. I think it's going to be great seeing the early rebellion and Empire from the ground level. Me too. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to give us even a look into stuff like the Acolyte. We're following these dark side kind of people. Obviously, Acolyte's going to be more force wielding and a little bit darker, probably. But I definitely I've enjoyed seeing the Empire's point of view in everything, man. It's always so cool to follow the Empire kind of characters and see kind of what's going down there. And we get a lot of different looks at that, whether it's through the Thrawn books or just all different types of Star Wars media. We get a look into it. But man, it's interesting seeing the real personal aspects of these characters in live action. Agent Callus, my boy, hope we see him in this. Me too, man. He would fit right in at the ISB or IB. ISB. He'd fit right in at the ISB. Obviously, he's an ISB officer himself, so that'd be really cool if he at least made a cameo. That'd be sick. Lair of the Dragon channel coming up next. That's funny. Where was I? Really enjoying the show. I think it's gonna be great seeing the early rebellion. Yeah, me too. Spy thriller. It's just really different from the action adventure stuff we're getting usually, and I'm here for it. Me too, man. I love a spy thriller. I love thrillers in general, and a spy thriller is definitely a bop to me. So it's like, this definitely hits for me. And plus, I'm a big fan of Tony Gilroy's work already. Dude, I actually thought we were gonna see Callus in this episode. Hopefully, man. And I love that you guys put in the Thrawn thing earlier. Thrawn being in this show would be perfect. It would be perfect. And I do think Colonel Yularen is my favorite. Like, if betting odds on characters to show up in terms of ISB, I'd probably put Yularen at the top over, Callus or Thrawn, but I hope we see Yularen. That'd be cool. Man, I really hope that they didn't just skim over the dinner party tonight. That would be sad. I think we're getting it next week. But man, I wanted that dinner party. I wanted to sit down and have some eats. Steve Saranka says, I was even thinking something like his mom dies, he blames the Empire, and boom. Interesting. So you're talking Cyril Khan? That would be interesting. I can't wait to see Ameda, dude. I hope so too, politics. Ameda and Slimemore, if they're there at that dinner party, I've been saying it all day. It would be wild. It would be wild. Those are like the right hand men of Palpatine. Yeah. We're all shipping Cyril as a rebel. No. It's only the chat. The chat wants it to happen. I don't know if I do. Fine. Cyril can be a rebel. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Cyril Khan's an interesting character. I'm excited to watch this episode again, though, and I really hope that all you guys enjoyed it. We're going to get on out of here in the next couple of minutes, but if you guys have any last questions on episode 5 of Andor or any last comments, put them into the chat. If there's anything that you think I missed or anything that you caught, put it down. Anything that stood out to you. Thank you guys for being here, though. If you enjoyed this live stream, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, a big welcome. Just some dialogue between Palpatine's right-hand man / woman. It would be amazing. It would truly be amazing. Steve says more likely he kills our nerd rebel dude. You're talking about Cyril? Yeah, more likely he's the one that ends up killing our favorite guy. Hey, have a good night to you, OG. Thanks for being here. Much love to you, my brother. Team Sheev. Hype. Do it. Go check out our Discord, guys. Thank you all for being here once again. Steve says, get out of here with your facts, Ash. Ashton says, Cyril saw all his friends die to the rebellion. He's not going to switch. Nah, bro. He was looking at... He's sitting there looking at Andor like, oh, my goodness. I'm going to get you. Get out of here with your facts, Ashton. There's the link to our Discord. Shout out to the GOAT Tim for moderating in the chats. You're a GOAT, my friend. An HBD. Thank you all for being here, though. Much love, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your nights. I cannot wait for episode 6 next week. Tomorrow, we're going to try to do some live streams. Maybe some gaming. I don't know. Still debating on that gaming channel. I mean, I want to play through Ghost of Tsushima with you guys. That game is really freaking good. Thank you guys for all your hard work and those of you that are moderators. And thanks for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow and have a great rest of your night. May the force be with you guys always. Peace. Ghost of Tsushima is so good. Keep playing, Ashton. That game is fantastic. Peace out, y'all.